he said, how about coffee at Starbucks? And it wasn't too far from me. And I was going to call and break it, and I decided, no, we'll just go talk to him. So I did. And from there, I developed Canless Air, which is an alternative to this stupid canned air stuff that people are killing themselves or killing other people or trashing their brain or whatever they're doing to themselves. And it's their own, I mean, I say it's their own stupid fault, but people get addicted for one reason or another on things. And but anyway, I saw it as a good opportunity, and I developed Canless Air, and that's what we're doing today.
What is your product called?
The company is, well, it can be seen at canlessair.com.
Right.
It's Canless Air Systems is the company, but canlessair.com is where we have, so if they Googled Canless Air, they're going to find us. And we have about 5 different units on the market. We started in 2011 and been developing it ever since. And that's what we do. And It blows air. This thing blows air at about 250 miles an hour.
Well, why don't you describe to us, explain to us, first of all, this concept of that we need compressed air to clean our keyboards, right?
Yes, right. I always thought canned air was canned air. It was air. But then I learned, and after reading about the huffing and about the dangers of canned air, it's not air at all. It's a compressed gas. It's diafluoroethane. And when it's compressed, it turns to a liquid. I don't know if you've ever used canned air, but when you pull the trigger, after about 45 seconds, it'll freeze up.
Right.
So you wait for the can to warm up, then you pull it again. Well, that's because it's under all that pressure. And it's that being pressurized that shoots the air out, but that can freezes up. So anyway, our product runs for about 15 or 20 minutes, and it's just using the air from the room. So it truly is air. Canless Air is just air. And I saw the need for it, and sure enough, there's a need for it.
Now the thing is, Walmart is selling this compressed canned air with this chemical in it,
yes.
like you said. And
right.
Clearly,
yes.
There's no way everyone who's buying these cans are buying them to clean their keyboard on their computer.
No,
Right.
Not at all. Now, I want to tell you something. I got involved. An attorney contacted me back, let's see, in 2012, I believe. He contacted me because he had a lawsuit. He had a couple different suits going, and one was with Walmart. And he wondered if I would be a expert witness. So we've been in touch with each other all this time. And what I've been reading, he sent me an update on the case, and I've been reading it in the deposition of the Walmart people that he was taking. But let me give you the long and the short of it. Walmart knows that at least maybe half the people that buy canned air or this duster product from them don't buy it to clean a keyboard. They buy it to huff. They've had, Walmart knows of this, over 100 incidents with people huffing on Walmart property, either in their stores or in their parking lots. So they know what it is. They've read about. They know it's dangerous. They know that it can kill people, whether it kills the person using it or the person using it gets high and gets behind the wheel of a vehicle and kills somebody. Walmart knows of this. And the more I read, the more I realize how much they know of it. But it comes as everything. It comes down to money. It's all about the dollars. It's all about how much Walmart is making on this stuff for that little, 6-inch by 6-inch shelf space. And they're just selling a ton of it.
And
they sell as much or more than anybody.
And this is like seriously addictive stuff too. Like once people lose their minds on this, and the paint too is a whole nother story.
Yes, right. But the this canned air stuff is, I'm being told it's as addictive as heroin.
Yeah,
it's absolutely that bad that people are when they start huffing it, they keep huffing it. And what it does, it gives you, if you've ever had surgery, it's like you're going into surgery and they're putting you under, and they tell you count backwards from 10, and you start counting backwards and you're out. That's what it feels like to them. When they do this, it affects their nervous system, it affects their brain, it affects their lungs, their heart, and they get that high, and you're out for maybe 5 seconds. Come to, do it again. The problem with it is this. The problem is you could huff it and do it 10 times and you're great. I decide, well, I'm going to try it. The first time I try it, I'm dead. Dead. It's a terrible, terrible crap that's on the market that no one is looking into. And this lawsuit, in reading this guy it's out of Florida, and it's very disturbing what Walmart knows and what they aren't doing about it.
Now, why would you be an expert witness on this subject?
From the standpoint of there are alternatives. They don't have to be people. The only thing used to be on the market to clean a keyboard was canned air, right. This dangerous duster stuff. But he said that's not the case anymore. They don't need to be selling that. There's other things that people can use. And, it's so if he needs me, he needs me. But he's trying to point out, myself and some other products that are out there, to clean a keyboard. There's other things you can do. But he suspects, and he may have this somewhere, this information, but he suspects half the canned air that's sold is being used to huff. Half of it. That's a big number. I mean, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. He'll eventually get the number, the dollars that Walmart's selling of this stuff. It's $30 million, $50 million in profit from this stuff a year. It is a big number.
I got to tell you, I think it's more than 50% are buying this stuff. I can't imagine that many people are. You can shake your keyboard. You can use your vacuum cleaner on your keyboard.
Yeah, believe you turn your keyboard upside down and shake it. I do that, and I use our product too. Yeah. I use our product to blow out the inside of a computer. Our product has turned out to be something that I didn't realize it was going to be, and that is for cleaning around the house, for cleaning, period, for cleaning offices, for cleaning window blinds, for cleaning fans or plant dust off of plants. Anything you need to dust, our product will do it. So whereas you wouldn't use, canned air, a duster to do that, you wouldn't spray that stuff on anything in your house. So, but yes, you may be right. More of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a dangerous, dangerous product.
Now, your product contains no chemicals at all?
None. It's just air. We have an impeller inside it. It just spins the air. It takes the air in through the vents and spits it out the nozzle.
Now, John, have you ever considered that if you were to add a chemical, say methamphetamine, to your product, you can sell you can sell 10 times as much?
Right. Right. You're right. I should have something that they can put that on the end and just blow it right in their throat. Yep. No, I'd sell more. That's for sure. Somebody asked us. Somebody on a review. They said, "Can you huff this?"
Oh.
But it just doesn't stop the stories. There's some staggering, gut-wrenching stories about kids that have died from this. First time trying it. Just terrible, terrible stories.
Yeah, you say a guy went on a computer, left a review. People who are so desperate that they're huffing this stuff usually are in such bad shape that they're not the type to be on their computer at home. These are people in the street, living in the street that just getting enough change to go back and get that. The paint is another one, the gold paint. They love that gold paint.
Right.
The gold paint and the huffing stuff.
Right. No, you are right. Now, Walmart knows that they've had on-premises cars that are filled with empty cans of their product that they bought from Walmart. And they're just they go in and buy it, and they walk out in the lot and huff it. They go back in, they go back out. They go back in, they'll buy a case at a time or a six-pack at a time. Oh, no, it's to hear the stories, they just go on and on. What I did early on is I set my Google alerts for this stuff. So I get them every day. Every day. And the big thing right now is the manufacturers of canned air, some of them, most of them maybe, are putting a bitterant in to deter people from using canned air to huff. The problem is the bitterant isn't being released to any level that is a deterrent. And once you're hooked on huffing this stuff, that bitterant isn't going to do anything to stop you. So the only way it's going to get stopped is they take it off the market. Some companies, a lot of companies, lock it up. So if you want it, you got to come in, you show your ID, you got to be 18, you show your ID, and the clerk goes and gets it. So, but there's a lack of responsibility, this stuff sitting open on the shelves when you know how dangerous it is. And people that are coming into your store and buying it or huffing it.
John, I got to tell you, too, I really suspect that the motivation, because you don't need ID to buy that stuff. You don't have to be 18 to buy it. I think the motivation for them locking it up is because they know the people that are addicted are so desperate that they're in there stealing it. You don't need to be ID to buy it, do you?
Yes, you do know about this stuff because they are stealing it. Or they walk around, they'll grab a can, and they just walk around like they're shopping at Walmart. They walk around the store, huff it. Yeah, that's what they do. And they know they're doing it. And it's a terrible thing to say, and God forbid it ever happens, but until a congressman or congresswoman's son or daughter dies from this, it's not going to get the attention it needs. And people are dying every day.
John, I'm going to take a commercial break, okay? And when I get back, I'm going to ask you about what it is. How come you think it is that Walmart is making this big show of banning the vape pens and they're not selling ammunition? But meanwhile, they don't have no problem selling this stuff here. So I'll ask you that when we get back after these messages. We're with John Scherer, the video professor, the Hall of Fame of TV infomercial guys.
Oh, thank you.
Right here on my show, John Scherer. We'll be right back with more of John Scherer. He's doing this thing now with this company called, what is this here?
Canless Air.
CanlessAir.com. You can give him a call at 800-945-6498. John Scherer, right after these messages. And now a word from our sponsors. Hey, check out our brand new sponsor, Dynamic Solutions 2. That's the number 2. They offer a life-changing, dynamic financial solution. The finest in fast, professional, affordable credit repair. Is your credit in bad shape? Do you need a new car? Ready to buy a new house? You want to rent an apartment? Are you going to apply for a job? Any one of these activities, they're going to ask for a credit report and then check out your credit score. Let Dynamic Solutions 2 erase your negative credit remarks. They have affordable monthly prices. They accept Visa, MasterCard, PayPal options available. You go to www.dynamicsolutions, that's the number 2.com, or call 424-888-2820. 424-888-2820. Now, if you enter promo code ED or you mention Ed Opperman, you get a 10% discount. How's that? You get a free consultation, all negative items removed, get back in positive credit position. Dynamic Solutions 2, life-changing dynamic financial solutions. 424-888-2820. Tell them Ed Opperman sent you. You get a 10% discount.
Tina Helmuth is writing an ongoing series of fact-fiction books that boldly takes on today's most heinous crimes, the abduction, sexual trafficking, and cannibalization of our children. Suffer the little